Welcome back to Royal Waves, the channel where whispers become headlines and palace secrets echo far beyond the gilded gates. Tonight, the royal world is shaking once again, and this time, it's not Meghan Markle lighting the fuse, but a moment that stunned even the sharpest royal watchers. Oprah Winfrey, the undisputed queen of tell-alls, has reportedly extended a sleek, polished olive branch to Princess Catherine, offering her the stage of stages. An exclusive sit-down, a chance to finally set the record straight after years of silence and speculation. But just as cameras were ready to roll, Prince William stepped in with the decisiveness of a palace guard firm, immediate and utterly unshakable. The door was closed. No lights. No cameras. No stage. Fans are rallying. Critics are spinning. The message from Kensington Palace? Apologies arriving years too late can't rewrite the scars of yesterday. Before we unfold this saga, one that stretches from the backyard of Oprah's mansion in 2021 to the quiet, tear-stained corridors of Windsor in 2025, tap that like button if you stand for loyalty over spectacle. And subscribe now, because this royal roller coaster is only climbing higher. Let's rewind to that night in March 2021. A warm California evening. A manicured garden. A pair of chairs set side by side, and millions of eyes waiting. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle appeared on Oprah's turf for what was billed as a raw, no-holds-barred conversation, and they delivered fire. The world heard Meghan speak of isolation, silenced cries for help, and the chilling suggestion that her very existence as a mixed-race royal posed a problem behind palace doors. She revealed she had battled self-destructive thoughts, only to be met with institutional coldness. Harry followed with his own scars. Cut off financially, stripped of security, trapped in a machine that valued appearances over his well-being, and ties with his brother William fractured beyond recognition. The impact. Instant. Explosive. The monarchy, already battered by years of scrutiny, was painted as a gilded cage, and two senior royals, William and Catherine, were cast as cold-hearted gatekeepers of a crumbling institution. Almost overnight, Catherine became a lightning rod. Trolls weaponized hashtags. Paparazzi dissected her every step. From dress comparisons to fabricated feuds, she was mocked during some of her most vulnerable private battles, including her quiet, courageous fight against cancer. As 2024 dawned, conspiracy theories about her absence and health reached a fever pitch. Twitter threads became battlegrounds. YouTube channels turned grief into gossip. And the woman often celebrated for her poise and grace was left to absorb blow after blow. Behind palace walls, insiders say Catherine's resolve became eternal. Protect the children at all costs. George, Charlotte, and Louis were shielded, their routines tightened, their world made smaller in an effort to keep normalcy alive. But online, the noise only grew louder. If Catherine was the silent wall absorbing the hits, William was the shield deflecting them where he could. Friends described him as beyond livid after the 2021 broadcast, not just at the institution being painted as monstrous, but at the fracture of brotherhood it revealed. He pushed for subtle messages of privacy and kindness, appeared in public when he could to project stability, and behind closed doors, fought tooth and nail to keep the storm from reaching his children. Sources whispered that in the days leading up to the interview, William barely ate, barely slept. The weight of anticipation and betrayal gnawed at him. Fast forward 3 years. The Hollywood air buzzes with a different kind of whisper. Oprah, the titan of television, is rethinking the legacy of that infamous 2021 sit-down. Clips circulate claiming she's hinted at regret that perhaps the pursuit of revelation came at the cost of balance. This wouldn't be the first time Oprah revisited her past. In 2024, she publicly apologized for her role in promoting toxic diet culture decades prior, even referencing the infamous "wagon of fat" episode that haunted her career. Now, some insiders say she's seeing the parallels, a moment that made headlines but also left wreckage in its wake. The olive branch, if whispers are to be believed, was golden, a prime-time stage for Princess Catherine to share her truth, resilience, motherhood, health battles, and the quiet strength behind royal walls. The pitch promised empowerment, a chance to reclaim the narrative. And the ratings? Astronomical. But William said no. Those close to him say the refusal wasn't about vengeance, it was about boundaries. About choosing peace over performance, loyalty over limelight, healing over headlines. This moment is more than a missed TV event, it's a blueprint for how the modern monarchy is recalibrating its relationship with media. After the fallout of 2021, Every camera flash felt like a loaded weapon. Every exclusive became a potential battlefield. The refusal sent a quiet but thunderous message. The royal family is done being a spectacle for other people's ratings. Analysts describe this era as a divided kingdom, not in parliament, but in perception. One camp defends Meghan and Harry's truth-telling. Another champions William and Catherine's restraint. And in the middle, a fractured public, numbed by years of spin, hashtags, and selective leaks. Psychologists warn that the digital echo chamber doesn't just amplify pain, it preserves it. Catherine's ordeal is proof. A mother, a wife, a future queen reduced to a trending topic, stripped of humanity, pixel by pixel. So where does this leave forgiveness? Oprah's rumored regret, Harry's silence, Meghan's retreat from the public eye, all are pieces of a puzzle too fragile to force together. Sources close to William say trust is the rarest currency now. Reconciliation isn't just about apologies. It's about acknowledgement, action, and the courage to mend in private, not on primetime television. Tonight's story is more than celebrity gossip, it's a reflection of how the world has changed. A backyard conversation turned into years of warfare. A marriage fought to stay afloat under the weight of global scrutiny. And a family, once united, now cautiously rebuilding in silence. So when Oprah came knocking, it wasn't just an interview Catherine turned down. It was a chapter she chose not to reopen, a door left closed, for the sake of her children, her health, and her peace. Like, share, and subscribe if you believe that sometimes the greatest strength is in the power to say no. Because in this royal saga, the loudest statement wasn't spoken on camera, it was whispered behind closed doors.